The last thing I do before I go out there is I tell myself just one word. No matter what the gig is, no matter where the stage is, and no matter who the audience are. The last thing I do before I go out there is I tell myself just one word. Mr. Stanier, they're waiting.
Just a minute. Showtime.
Please put your hands together and welcome to the living room. It's David Stanier.
Hi, it's me, Dave. How you doing? It's me, David Stanier, the comedian, here to do a bit of comedy. Me, Dave. Mr. Trousers, the Starlight Prince. I'm your auntie's secret crush, and that's why she was mean to me at the Boxing Day party. Pronouns, him/yes, that's him, that's the man, officer. It's me, Dave. Cooler than when window shields have the top bit of it tinted blue. Cooler than that. Here I am doing an online comedy special. What a surprise. Like the surprise you might find in your fancy clothes from the last wedding you went to. But I'm gonna be better than some dumb personalized shit. I'm gonna do really good. I'm gonna get you in a headlock of enjoying yourself. Suplex you into having a good time. I'm gonna try my best. Promise. So let down your drawbridge of optimism and get over the moat of doubts with crocodiles in. And enjoy my 2020 online comedy special, 2020. So yeah, an online comedy special coming through your screen. Beep, beep, boop, boop. I hope you're ready, you player ones, you. So let's log on. Let's pop in your password. Yep, no, that's not it. Try it again. No, try. If you've forgotten it, just say you've forgotten it. Okay, I'll let it. It's having a good time! ! 1, 2, 3, 4. Now agree to my privacy policy. I'll keep all your little secrets. I'd like to thank my audience for coming out tonight. Thank you very much. Let's get the lights up so I can have a look at you guys. Thank you to my Teddy audience. Thanks for coming down from upstairs. Here, mate, you look like you might like a cuddle. I know you do. It's me who you do the cuddling with. I like you lot in here in my house. Not like those idiots next door. Stupid idiots. We've got Sebastian and Flounder from The Little Mermaid in tonight. Where's Ariel? You need to nail that girl's fins to the floor. And who's that next to you? It's just a boy. Just a soft man. We got Hello Kitty. Hello, Kitty. You're making me sound like a policeman. Hello. Here, mate. I don't come down to your bed and give you a cuddle. Except I do. Give me a cheer if you're drinking. This in. Drink it in.
Why have you got so many cuddly toys?
What's that, sorry?
Why have you got so many cuddly toys and bears and that?
Sorry, I can't hear you. I'm gonna have to carry on. So, online comedy. Doing comedy online now, eh? Is that what we're doing? Doing comedy all online? Like, oh my god, what even is this? Just doing comedy, but it's online. So weird. Like, what even is this? Like, doing it online. What is it? It's so weird. Like, what? What is it? There's nothing like the atmosphere of everyone in a darkened room, all looking towards a lit stage. This shared experience. In that shared moment that no one else will share again.
Did somebody order a hunk?
Laughing and laughing, feeling that humanity burst out of them.
How do you speak to a fashionable and rich baby? Gucci, Gucci, goo!
That's all gone now. It's all gone, baby. Live is dead. It died of the coronavirus. So doing comedy with no actual laughter in this room. And I could make a joke that, hey, that's no change from usual, but even just to put that idea in your head that that might be the case will not do. We will have no negativity here. No, tuss, 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 no, no, shh, shh, shh. But hey, just because we're all alone and isolated, it doesn't mean we can't have a laugh. Live comedy as we know it is by and large out the window.
So a funny thing happened to me the other day in the street.
No, not like that. I mean, while it's 2020, we're gonna have to adapt a little bit. We're gonna have to pivot with the ball. Mix things up a bit. Change.
What?
Make a few adjustments to live stand-up comedy. Maybe it doesn't have to be live. Maybe it doesn't have to be standing up. Maybe it doesn't have to be comedy. That's where I come in. What I mean is we're not thinking about the positives of this normal that is new. Like, for example, I'm in complete control of this. I'm in control of the edit of this. I'm in complete control of what you see. Control. I'm in complete control. Total control. I'm in complete control. Total control. First impressions are everything. But what if I say hello to you in a shit way? Hello to you in a shit way. Hello to you in a shit way. Hello to you in a shit way. Well, I can just try again until I get it right. Hello to you in a shit way. At live gigs, I tend to get nervous in case I mess it up. What if I say a lot? And I do say a lot when I'm nervous. Well, I don't have to worry about that ever again. All these worries are now deleted. Sure, the skill of live performance is impressive, but it's 2020, and I'm looking forward to all this control I keep mentioning. It's like I can pause time, reverse it, and then just do it again. But what if I'm not supposed to be messing with the time continuum, not allowing what's meant to happen, and just fracturing the timeline into multiple possibilities? I mean, there's got to be effects and repercussions, reactions. Everything has a price. Consequences, consequences, consequences. And what if I get the unwanted attention of the time police and they send their detectives after me with their clock faces and their ties which are pendulums and they talk in tick, 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 ticks? Or what if an alternate reality dimension version of me comes because he's jealous of what I've got going on, this perfect timeline, and he's got an eye patch because of an accident with a narwhal whale, because his ex-wife is a narwhal whale. And just think how many times it took me to do this take. I was going to use this to show that it was all one take, but I bought a cheap one off eBay and it's not very good. So here's a little tip for you. Don't be cheap when you're buying your Newton's cradles. And there's all sorts that we can do doing it this way that we couldn't do with live comedy. Lots of bells and whistles. Tropical comedy, anybody? And he put that pineapple up his bum. We can sprinkle a few chives on this potato salad. Including costume changes. Please swap with me, Dave. She's taken everything. Well, let's talk about what it can be, what it could be. Let's just have it. Let's just have it. Let's have some jokes. Jokes! Jokes are the way to have some fun, so let's have some jokes. Oh, and for a bit of fun, when it's the punchline, I'm going to sing my own name to the tune of some popular songs. For example, I'm Dave Stanier. Yeah, yeah, yeah. As well as being part of us all having a great laugh, it's also useful as punctuation, a good signpost to tell you when the joke is over and now it's time to laugh. It's also a good promotional tool, because the more I say my name, the more you remember my name. The more I say my name, the more you remember my name. The more I say my name, the more you remember my name. The more I say my name, the more you what?
Remember your name.
My name is David Stanier, and let's have some jokes. I used to go out with a girl who was a lifeguard, but she never used to let me go swimming. It was a big red flag. So hold me closer, David Stanier. You know the phrase, flying by the seat of your pants? That actually refers to old pilots who used to be able to fly their planes so well that they could tell from just the vibrations of the aircraft coming up through the seat of their pants, like what they needed to do to react to the skies, and they just could fly by the seat of their pants. Not as how I thought it was, where they fly so fast that the pants fall off. Wah! Flying and playing with your bum out. Wah! Look at me, I'm Stanier D. I recently got a job as an investigative journalist. Yeah, and I'm currently doing an expose on Heinz. Snuck into the factory, and from what I found, this case is really gonna open up a can of worms. Yuck! Worms! Yuck! Worms! Dave Stanier, ooh-na-na. Yeah, I said it's Dave Stanier, ooh-na-na. There's something about his manners. How the cheeky Jewish people relax their feet. Foot spa! Stanier in the way of control. When I was little, I used to like basketball, particularly in primary school. You know, bouncing the ball around. If you stop, you can't go again. Don't double dribble. Oh, it's a slam dunk. You know, basketball. But I actually got enlisted in a netball tournament with the girls. And in netball, you can't even move with the ball. And I also got told off for dribbling. Because of those netball skirts were sexy. I said they were sexy.
Hey, maybe talk about something else.
I think it's because they're quite sensible, but they allow access to the legs.
Just talk about something else.
Sorry, what was that?
Just talk about something else.
Oh, you're kidding. You can't even say that netball skirts are sexy? That is so 2020. And that's also spoiled my new catchphrase. That is so 2020. Oh, did you hear about the Karen who wasn't allowed any service because she wasn't wearing a mask and she was racist on the TikTok? That is so 2020. Abra, abra, Dave Stanier. I wanna reach out and grab you. I did some great business with an Italian man when I bought some Dutch cheese. It was a good deal. It was a good deal. Eat mental, eat damn. It was a good deal. Dave Stan yourself a merry little Christmas. So I feel like I've got to mention the pandemic. It's a pretty big deal in 2020. You know, the old coronavirus. I'm probably going to take this off though because it's noisy. While we're all confined to our own homes, I can't help but notice the noises of my own house. The rattle of the pipes and the rumble of the boiler and the whispering of the houseplants and the creaking of the wooden floorboards. You just can't help but notice it throughout the day. And of course, sometimes you can hear your neighbours. Can you hear your neighbours? I can hear my neighbours. I've got noisy neighbours. I'm mostly aware of the neighbours that away. The ones that are like our gardens are facing. The mum looks nice, if not tired. She looks like she enjoys fruit. The dad has the long hair of an upper middle class hippie. He looks like he likes a good slackline. He looks like, for him, the gap year never ended, but somehow he's still successful and everything's fine. like he owns his own snowboard company. On the roof of their car, they've got a rack for their bikes. So what they're doing is they're driving them somewhere so they can drive them. Driving something somewhere so you can drive it. I mean, somebody likes driving things, am I right? Okay. So there's them two, and then they've got 2 kids, and oh, those 2 kids, oh my god, they are out of control. Their kids are out of control. What is it that the younger one likes to say? What is it? Oh yeah, it's ah. Oh, and the older one, he's always saying, "Mummy! Mummy! Look! Mummy!" And they're always playing in the garden outside. They've got a trampoline. They've got scooters. They've got those red and yellow little Tykes cozy coupes. They've got a jar of snails. They've got a plank of wood. They've got water pistols. They've got bubbles. They've got a towel and a hose, and they don't respect the Geneva Convention. One day, they got a clown horn.
Give those shits an iPad.
Minecraft, Roblox, those YouTube videos where a clown pops up and tells them to burn the house down, anything. What do you do? What do you do about this situation? Do you go around and say, "Hi, pleased to meet you. I hate your children. They're too loud. Please make them quieter." This conversation would be a minefield. Now, minefields, would that slow them down? They'd probably be louder, but they couldn't use the trampoline. I'm getting sidetracked. I googled, can you ask someone to make their children quieter? And the internet replied, no. Those guys are already dealing with it. They know. Please don't point it out. But I mean, come on. So I guess that's it then. Although there's no law about leaving a single black helium balloon on their lawn with a note that says, "Make your children quieter." There's no law against that. That's not illegal. That's not against the law. There's not a court in the land that made that stick. Next door that way, we've got Lee, Emma, and Lauren. Now, Lauren is a baby. She's about 4 months old. I thought that Emma was just fat. And so it was a very big surprise when she came home with a baby. A newborn baby. A new baby born. Imagine being like 4 months old. That you were so recently born that it's like just in months. Like, it annoys me when parents say, "Oh, it's 18 months old." Like, oh, great, now I've got to divide by 12. Thanks a lot, asshole, making me divide by 12. When that happens, I tend to say, "Your baby's 18. It's old enough to vote." I hate to break it to you, but your baby can vote. And you know what? Hearing those newborn baby noises ain't so bad. It's fine. It's just newborn baby noises. Where? I need some milk. Oh, please pat me on the back so I do a burp. Oh, I pooed myself. It's fine. It's just normal new baby noises. It's fine. The baby seems nice, if not tired. And to be honest, it's the parents who we can hear more often. Lee and Emma, with their thick Manc accents. So Emma is pronounced Emma, often shouted up the stairs against an atmosphere of a football stadium from another game of FIFA. What was it Emma said to Lee the other day? What was it? Oh yeah, that's it. "Sometimes, Lee, I think you forget you got a baby." Uh-oh, Lee. Oh, and what was the other thing that Emma said the other day? Oh yeah, that was it. "I don't care if your mum can't handle a drink. I don't want any pictures of the baby on Facebook yet." Uh-oh, Lee. Your mum's drunk on social media again. Oh, and Lee, "She's asked you 5 times now. Will you let her mum in? She's waiting outside. She can hear me every time I'm shouting for you." Uh-oh. Double trouble, Lee. Sounds like she's going to be pissed. Not in the way that your mum was, eh? So Lee and Emma can be quite loud. But then the neighbours that way are so quiet. I've heard louder graves, but that's another story about that time I heard that really loud grave. Andreas and Maria are so quiet. I met Andreas on the first day I moved in, but that's the only time I've seen him. And I've never met Maria. From what Andreas said in that first brief conversation, she makes puppets. And that's all I really know about them. I mean, they have the back bedroom light on from about 11 p.m. till 4 a.m. And I guess if you're falling asleep around then, you can maybe hear like a little clatter of wood and tiny little Spanish voices. But maybe it's just my ears playing tricks on me. But otherwise, I'd say they're too quiet. Like, come on guys, let loose a bit. Rattle a saucepan. Play some music. There isn't that weird accordion music you play at midnight. Come on, relax. What have you been doing in the lockdown? What have you been up to? You been doing any of them lockdown activities? Other than listening to the neighbours, I've been doing a fair few of those wholesome lockdown activities. I tried making some flapjacks. We bought a load of flat pack furniture, so I've been making that. And because we're working from home, I can keep an eye on the washing line, so I've been hanging out washing to dry quite often.
Flap, 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 making flapjacks. Flap, 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 flat pack furniture. Hang, 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 hang the washing on the washing line. Being so wholesome to pass the time. Sweet treat to eat. Got me a flapjack recipe. Get me some of that sticky icky. I'm talking about syrup, what did you think that I mean? Flap, 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 bacon flapjacks. Flap, 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 flat, flat pack furniture. Hang, 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 hang the washing on the washing line. Being nice and wholesome to pass the time. Some new furniture for my clothes. Sleeves with myself when the doors fit closed. Which screw is A, which panel is 6? I can't wait to put my clothes in this. Flap, 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 bacon flapjacks. Flap, 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 flat pack furniture. Hang, 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 hang the washing on the washing line. Being so wholesome and nice to pass the time. Hang my clothes on the washing line, out to dry all the time. Keep my eyes to the skies in case it rains, get them inside. Can't wait for these fresh bed sheets tonight. Flap, 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 making flapjacks. Flap, 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 flat pack furniture. Hang, 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 hang the washing on the washing line. And I made a jigsaw. And I made a jigsaw.
In the lockdown, I got so bored that I actually did the painting. I painted the stairs and landing, I painted the bathroom, and I painted the living room ceiling. In fact, I've got the paintings here. I've got the stairs and landing, the bathroom, and the living room ceiling. I even painted my wife. Just one big stripe down the middle of her face for a TikTok challenge.
David! Oh my god!
2020 has been such a wacky bastard. People keep saying, what's going to happen next, eh? What's Ruddy going to happen next? Well, here's what I reckon's going to happen in 2021. Mother Teresa is back. Elves are real? Turns out we can eat grass. Move over, cows, save some blades for me. The fashion world points its skinny finger at those fancy dress costumes where it's an optical illusion where it looks like somebody small is giving a little small version of you a piggyback. Very fashionable now. Time traveling baby David Attenborough. Goo goo gaga. The Pope announces there's an 8th deadly sin, and it's being a boring basic bitch. We find a new fruit, and it's so juicy. So roll on 2021. That said, I'm dreading the end of the year where people are saying, good riddance 2020 and 2021's got to be better. It doesn't. 2021 can't be any worse than 2020. It can. Roll on 2021, all that bad stuff's behind us now. Bad things happen all the time. It doesn't have to just be 2020 for bad things to happen. Like, here's some bad stuff that happened when it wasn't even 2020. 1991, the Iraq War. The SAS send in a team with the call sign Bravo 20. They're either all killed or captured. In the TV adaptation of this, there's a bit where Sean Bean's captured and he has to clean some horrible toilets and they make him lick poo off his fingers. In 1537, Robert Ascii leads a rebellion against King Henry VIII and his religious reforms and the dissolution of the monasteries. Despite being promised safe passage, he is hanged for treason, as portrayed here by Sean Bean. In 1348, the plague spreads through England. Black Death was the name of the film where Sean Bean is ripped apart by his arms with ropes on both of his hands. So it doesn't matter when it is, bad stuff can happen at any time. So who knows what's next? So you just watch out, Sean. So my last thoughts on the pandemic. Wash your hands. Do you ever get confused when you're using a tap that uses a motion detector to get it to work and you're moving your hand? And because you're waving, do you get confused and just go, hello? Wear a mask. And please don't touch my face. I've been meaning to ask you this for a while now. COVID-19, the coronavirus. As Ron Weasley would say, what a git. I think we need a little break, a little interlude. And whenever I need to relax, you'll catch me at the bar, the salad bar. Catch me relaxing at the salad bar. Tub after tub after tub of all different kinds of salad. Tomato pasta salad, potato salad, 3-bean salad, just a bowl of cucumber chunks, spinach, cherry tomatoes, quinoa, French dressing, all at the salad bar. You'll find me hanging out by the salad bar. Red cabbage, loose lettuce, olives, croutons and capers. Now we're getting salty. The name's slaw, coleslaw, rocket, chickpeas, yes please. Hanging out at the salad bar. Is that peach and goat's cheese? Hoo hoo hoo. La-dee-da. Cover it all in bacon bits. Would you like a slice of tomato? You gotta choose an egg. We got a big tub of boiled eggs and you've gotta choose one. Which boiled egg do you want? What's this twirling around my fingers? Tongues. Serving tongues. Pass me the serving spoon at the salad bar. Catch me at the salad bar. I don't like the Angel of the North. No, I don't. I don't like the Angel of the North. Have you ever noticed how similar the Angel of the North is to Vladimir Putin? Well, I have, and here's the reasons why. 1. I don't know what they want. Vladimir Putin, what are you up to? Why are you backing Assad? Why won't you uphold oil sanctions with North Korea? What do you want? And the Angel of the North, what are you doing on that hill? What is your goal doing all that wings? What are you up to? We all have goals and dreams and desires. Mine is just for everyone to have a great time. But why are theirs so secretive? They're both very cold. I mean, being up near the Tyne, on top of a hill, is gonna be pretty chilly. And Russia sure is cold. I mean, not having a north range of mountains to protect you from Arctic winds will do that, am I right? And they're both there with their tops off, showing off their tight buds in the cold. They're both a lot smaller than you first realise. Who is that little boy aeroplane on top of the hill next to the motorway as I drive into Newcastle? That's the Angel of the North? Really? 'Cause it's tiny. Sure, it's one of Britain's biggest sculptures, but I thought it was gonna be a lot bigger. Vladimir Putin, guess how tall he is? Stop guessing, 'cause I'll tell you. He's 5'6". That's about the same size as Ellen DeGeneres, and just as mean. That's shorter than Tom Cruise. He's the same size as Lil Jon, Lil Pump, and Lil Wayne. He little, but they both seem so tall in the photos. Well, they're not, and it's a lie. Hopefully one day they will use their wings to fly far, far, far away from Newcastle upon Tyne and Russia respectively, and fly back into outer space where they belong and never come back. And that will be a very happy day for me to update their Wikipedia pages indeed. And that's why I don't like the Angel of the North. I hate snakes. Oh my god, I hate snakes. One big bad line, all slithering around, all evil on the floor. Yuck. And they're poisonous. More poisonous than they ought to be. This snake can kill 100 men with one bite. You've only got one mouth, mate. Unless it's 100 men all biologically connected, then there's no point. That is far too much poison. You don't need to be that much poisonous. But, there is one thing I quite like about them. A rare moment of appreciation for these horrible little bastards. I quite like how they shed their skin. How they do it all in one go. From the tip of their nose to the tip of their tails, they're slipping on out. 4 to 12 times a year. All in one go. Is it weird I like it? Well, they look so fresh. Their skin looks great. And it kind of reminds me of when you peel off PVA glue from your hands. But rather than being in an art class, it's your whole body and all in one go. Would I like to shed all my skin in one go like a snake? Yes! It looks like it feels great. And think of all the possibilities you could do with all that leftover skin in the shape of you, all in one whole skin shape of you. Your whole body, but it's just the skin. Just think what you could do with it. My first thought was kites. Freaky kites. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's my skin. My second thought was fill it with mints and the bark you find from the floor of children's play areas. Throw it in front of a bus to get back at one of the many bus drivers that are rude to me. Fake your own death, see what everyone says about you, and then come back at your own wake. Surprise, I was the priest all along. Give yourself a good talking to, have some stern words with yourself. It's like talking to yourself in the mirror, but you can slap it. How dare you play with people's emotions like that? They all thought you were dead. After a good dressing down, give them a good dressing up by putting some of your clothes on it. See what clothes look nice on you. Have a fashion show to celebrate being friends again. Make some clothes out of it. I bet the physics of it mean you could body pop in a wave like this. Kiss it. Would it have hair? Are you still following me on this concept of shedding your skin like a snake and using the skin for stuff? Another upside? Less dust. No more flakes of skin all floating about and only shining in a sunbeam on a sunny day. No, none of that. And you can't breathe in a whole skin suit. At least not without trying. A downside? My wheelie bin is full enough as it is without a load of skin going in it. But what the hey. So let's all just start shedding our skin in one go. Okay? Come on, let's do it. Starting on Tuesday. Let's all start shedding our skin all in one go. Okay? Thanks. Cheers. When I was in primary school, Stoke City Football Club came to my school to teach us all how to play a little bit of football. Now, I was a larger little boy, so the kit I had prepared me for my inevitable role as a fatter child. I had a full goalie's kit, complete with pads on the arms, which I really liked, kept my arms feeling safe, like armour. Whew. I didn't like how I always felt rushed getting ready for that. Like, I wasn't particularly slow at getting changed, but I wasn't very used to football boots as an 8-year-old, and they had too much laces. What was I supposed to do with all these laces? And I didn't like the way the studs would clack, clack, clack on the playground concrete. What was I doing there? I didn't like football then. I don't like football now. I wasn't very good at football then, and I don't know how I am at it now. I don't play anymore. I might have gotten really good. We'll never know. I remember in one session we were learning how to do headers. In the rules of football, you're not allowed to touch it with your hands. So somebody heard that and thought, ha ha ha, they didn't say anything about my head. You know, your most important part of your body, where your eyes and your brain are, didn't say anything about not using that to hit something that's moving at a high speed. Ha ha ha, I am cleverer than your dumb rules. And we were playing with actual footballs as well. Those big heavy leather big boy ones with all the hexagons and pentagons on. Not those fun plastic cheap ones that children play with. No, the heavy ones. Hit them with your head. I'm 8 years old and I'm being told I have to do this. It was a young sporty lad who was teaching us. I mean, I'm not sure if it was his FIFA dreams to be teaching a load of 6 to 11 year olds how to play football in a primary school in Stoke-on-Trent at 4 PM, but there we were. Maybe it was his dream. Maybe it's a really niche dream of his. But if it was coming true, he had a very good way of keeping it to himself. The young guy said, to do a header, put your arms up like this, like you're holding your mother's favourite painting, and put your head through it. Well. It got me thinking two things. One, what is my mother's favourite painting? Probably something by Jack Vetriano. You know, classy people on the beach at low tide. Or maybe something by Monet. She had a very nice holiday where she went to France and went to Monet's garden, so maybe something by Monet. And two, why would I want to hurt my mum's feelings like this? I'm not some 90s punk at a house party. It was the 90s, but I wasn't a punk at a house party. Why would I want to hurt my mother's feelings like this? Putting my head through my mother's favourite painting. Pfft. So that day I chose art and not sports. I said no to football and yes to not hurting feelings. And here I am today. Was it the right choice? You tell me. Oh my god, I'm really good. First things first. How big's your punnet? What size is your container? Small? Come on. Medium? Now you're just being modest. Large? Now you're talking. There's rules at the salad bar, but there's also no order. There's rules. Don't be hovering at the salad bar. Don't be dilly-dallying. You gotta get your salad and you gotta make your decisions and live with it. But there's no order. You might be forgiven if you're new to the salad bar for thinking that we all have to go in one way, from left to right. Like we have to go one by one in a queue of no creativity. Like we're marching down the hallways to our next lesson at school in a Pink Floyd video. There's no order at the salad bar. Don't stand in line waiting to die. Hang back and choose what salad you want when you want it. Fit through the gaps. It's like jazz, baby. I'm mixing all the salads together to make a salad of salads. But you be careful when you're mixing them salads, because if you mix them wrong, you're gonna end up with one big bad salad. Your couscous is sticking to each chunk of potato in your potato salad. There's more than 3 beans in your 3 beans salad. All your white sauces are going pink. Your juicy tomatoes are causing havoc. A perfectly mixed salad takes choices, succession, sequence, layers, clashing textures. To get the order right, that means there's no order. Which salad is going which to next salad? And you can't have a cue telling you what to do. You gotta ride the chaos. By me at the salad bar. Hey, I think we should have another handful of those playful little things I call jokes. Now, instead of singing my own name, I'm gonna do something else. The late David Bowie says, don't play for the gallery, play for yourself. But he was weird. So what I've done is I've collected a load of my friends together, and from their reactions, that's how I'll find my validation.
Hello, I'm Jack Evans.
Meet your friend Kate McCabe.
Hello, Tom Lawrinson.
So thanks for this, everyone.
No problem. It's no problem.
The pleasure's all mine, mine, mine.
Whatever.
I will do anything you ask me to, ever.
Give me what you got!
Which member of the cast of Friends is most likely to be a Middle Eastern country? Jennifer Aniston.
Woo! Yeah!
Yes! Yes!
Whoop whoop! Holla!
Oh, I'm whooping. Whoop! I'm whooping. Whoop! Aha!
I'm going to open up a pub, and I'm going to call it the Drawing Board. Because then, when people's plans don't quite work out, and they're right back to square one, they can come to my pub, and they'll say, "Back to the drawing board." They say back, because it was actually at my pub where they came up with the idea. A lot of people tend to have ideas at my pub, the Drawing Board. But then, a lot of people come back there when those dreams don't really work out. So it's a very mixed bag in terms of atmosphere. It's kind of fun to see all the ideas kind of bloom and then wither and die. You probably think that everyone's trapped in a mad cycle where everyone has these great ideas that are ultimately doomed to fail. Is that what you think? Do you think that it's a poisoned well full of muses whispering false hope into people's ears? Is that what you think? You're bloody mad, you.
Woo!
My dad can really wind me up. We'll be like walking along joking, and I'm like, "Why are you spending so much time in the shed, Dad? And what are you doing with all those old paint cans? Are you making a drum kit out of them with all the racket you're making in there?" And he'll hear a siren in the distance, and he'll get me in a headlock and be like, "He's here, he's here." And I'll be like, "Oh, get off, Dad, get off." And then the police car will turn up, and I'll be like, "I've got him, he's here." And then they'll put my arms around my back, and I'll be like, "Dad, what's going on?" But he'll look at me with no emotion. And then they'll put my face against the car and say, "David Stanier, you are being arrested on suspicion of multiple murders." And I'll be like, "Dad!" And they'll put me in the car, and then they'll finally turn around and say, "We finally got you sick fuck." And I'll ask, "What's going on?" And they'll be like, "We searched the shed. We found the paint cans with all the decapitated sex workers in there. You're going away for a long time, buddy." Dad!
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 Dad! Dad!
Dad got you good!
I like cow tipping. Hey, that's just me. That's just something I like to do. I think those cows do a great job, and so I like to slip them a $5. Thanks for the milk, ladies. Sorry about taking you young. So, what did you think of that joke?
What does he pay the cows for?
Liam Gallagher as Annoyed Some Broccoli, Mad Florit.
Sunshine!
Sunshine! Sunshine!
Manchester!
Manchester! Manchester!
Mad for it!
Mad for it!
Manchester!
Mad for it!
To the left. David Stanier, y'all. One hop this time.
Sunshine!
Never plays the gallery.
Thanks, guys. Whenever I'm describing the effects of shampoo, I always struggle with the word voluminous. I really think it should be voluminous. Like, it's got a lot of volume. It's voluminous. Voluminous, yeah? For years I thought it was voluminous, and it wasn't until I said it out loud to my wife that I was corrected, and corrected I was, with sheer disbelief and a lot of amusement. The luminous hair. It's the word luminous I don't like. Like luminous, as in bright or shining. Is that what you want your hair to be like? Well, yes, but I'm going to throw the word volumizing into the mix here. But that's very much a verb, and we're talking adjectives here, so get out of here, volumizing. And hey, if we can have dough in the dictionary, as in what Homer Simpson says, then shut up, we can put voluminous in there. So if you hear me saying the word voluminous while I'm selling my shampoos, then you just wind your neck in, because I know exactly what I'm doing. Someone out there has probably died from falling into a vat of shampoo. It's probably happened. Now they say that when you die, that your fingernails and your hair keep growing. So at least his hair looked absolutely lovely. A small commiseration for the family. That and the monetary payout by the shampoo manufacturing company. Unless it's Dave's voluminous hair, then I'll see you in court. Do you ever do that thing in the shower where you get the suds from the shampoo and make like a bubble in the triangle of your arm, and then as you peer down into the fluid with all its multiple colours all swirling and blurring into each other, you think it could almost look like a portal to another world, and how it would be great to just jump into that portal and then forget your day at work ahead that you got to go to, and how you can just leave it all behind and jump into the other portal. But then it pops. And probably for the best, because if you had gone through that portal to another world, you would have arrived naked and wet. And first impressions are very important. Hey, where is everybody? Where are all the salads? We're not gonna see a salad bar for a long time after 2020. The old days of the salad bar are dead. I'd be surprised if we get anywhere near what the glory days of a salad bar used to be. Shoulder to shoulder at the salad bar. We just used to not really think about hygiene at the salad bar. Sure, there was a plastic sneeze guard, but who are we kidding? Sharing tongs, mixing spoons. After 2020, the salad bar hasn't got a chance. Where will I tell people to find me when I'm trying to relax? Now I just walk the streets, shouting, "Do any other salad bar slickers know where there's a salad bar that's still open?" The buffet system as we know it is at risk, and that should worry everyone. What now? Choose a salad from a menu? I'd rather die. Just one salad, just one flavour of usual salad off a list. No thank you. No thank you. Make my own salad bar? Why don't I make my own Universal Studios Florida while I'm at it? I made myself my own tub of boiled eggs, but it wasn't the same. Au revoir, le salad bar. This year we've all been online more than ever before. It's all screens. I bet the internet is probably getting really hot. And it seems that a lot of people have been on social media a lot too, getting chatty with those fingertips. That mix of people going a bit stir crazy and maybe emotions being a little bit frazzled, it's meant that some people have been really annoying. There's a lot of absolutely trite garbage that's been posted this year, and hey, do you know what? I think I might have a little song about it.
Scroll down into a black hole, you make my eyes roll. Mayday going down, I've lost all self-control. Never-ending timelines, melting my mind. The percentage of the pointlessness is at 99. If you've nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. You also don't have to say it if it's fucking boring and banal. Shut up. Out the bath, I'm lamenting social media, how everything we say is trash, that's the general idea. What is so important you think everyone should know? What have you added with a comment down below? This is what you wrote and you thought that it was fine. Send. What would we find in the filter of your mind? Shut up. Shut up. Like, love, care, haha, wow, angry, sad, ah. Which is the emoji for all my thoughts are bad? You've shared some good news and honestly I'm glad, but also TBH CBA with your humble brag. Each sentence that I read is a second of time that's gone. As my reflection in the lock screen, are you okay, hun? Shut up! Shut up! It drains me like a vampire bat. Why have you written that? Wrong opinion said as fact. Smiley emoji with a cowboy hat. I'm suspicious. It's fictitious, a pinch of salt. It's delicious, never done. It's never finished. End my message with at least 8 kisses. It never stops. It's never ending. 12% increase on the screen time spending. The screenshot to WhatsApp I'm sending. Let's get hashtag shut up trending. Shut up. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
I hate how everything online is referred to as content. What a disrespectful way to describe your creative efforts. It has such a that'll do feel to it, which I just can't stand. Was Leonardo da Vinci doing a load of content? Or did you see all that content on the roof of the Sistine Chapel that Michelangelo did? All the designs from dozens of architects that make up the New York skyline is such good content. Homer's Odyssey... Hello? Hi. Hello? Oh, hey. Can I help you? No, I'm fine, thanks. Sorry, who are you? Oh, me? Oh, I'm just one of the alternate dimension version of you you've been making while you've been editing this. What? Yeah, I'm from a different dimension. Alright. What's that you're holding in your hand there? Why, it's potato salad with chives. Oh, salad. 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 Oh, I have just had a great idea. Ooh, I could kiss you. What did I do? We're going to save the salad bar. We ask all the alternate versions of me to make a salad each. Then we bring those salads together to make a salad bar. Jokes Dave, start cutting cucumbers. David 19, boil some eggs. Tropical Dave, get us some tomatoes. Dave wearing his own skin as a shirt. Croutons. Football Dave, get us some pasta salad, please. Business Baby, reckon you can get us some sweet corn? Davy Shampoo, you're on dressings. Shampoo. Satan, bring us some couscous. Motherfucking teamwork. And that's how we saved the salad bar. That's how we saved 2020. And that's it. This has been my 2020 Online Comedy Special 2020. Thank you so much for watching. That's me. I'm going to go upstairs and finish my hair. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you. Bye.